dudes are like really coming back from what used to be career injuries. Did you see Foreman playing today?
Oh,
no, man,
Texas?
that was so good to see.
Oh, speaking of,
that was so good to see.
We've had players come back from cancer. Eric Berry and Howell and Cushenberry and so I mean there's a lot to be said about where the medicine and the technology is going in sports. So I mean I'm happy to see that. Because I was like, all of a sudden, how all these players getting cancer all of a sudden? Maybe it's just they tested it different.
Or it's the radiology of every MRI and X-ray that you've taken throughout your whole life. But,
yeah, no, I just went to water. I mean, it's crazy how they put you down. They put that thing in your mouth and
they put the lead jacket over
that heifer ran right out of that room.
Put the lead jacket over you. Like, I'm going to X-ray your
me
whole
through a window.
What are you doing, man?
What am I doing what?
Don't refer to women as heifers.
Oh, Jesus.
Hey, with the new Me Too movement, brother, I am a part.
I didn't touch her.
So, those Texans took an L today.
Yes, the Texans took an L.
Man, thank you, D. I appreciate that.
It was a valiant effort. It was a valiant
It
effort.
looked good, though.
It looked good. Nice comeback. Defense let us down.
Good?
That's the best part of our team. So,
Hey,
I think that was an L we could take.
Deshaun looks like the second coming of Warren Moon.
And he's sliding that. Did anybody see the slider?
And Steve McNair put together.
I don't know what
Not
game.
quite Warren Moon, but
I don't know what game.
Did you see that throw?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, but Moon made those throws.
No. He throws the ball well. He is damn good. He is very talented. To me, it looks like a high school offense.
I was just going to say, I don't know what game. Yeah, I was watching.
You just let your quarterback run around and make a play.
That's
what the
Bill
game.
O'Brien.
It looked like what we saw yesterday in Texas Stadium. It looked like a high school offense. That's what it looked like to me. Screen passes.
That's Bill O'Brien and his supposed.
Is that Bill O'Brien or is that just your personnel?
No, he's the offensive coordinator.
Well, no, he definitely calls very scarily. I was gonna say
Man,
something
he's
else,
so conservative on that.
But he does it because when it was 3rd and 1.
Oh, that was horrible.
We were going for 10 to 15 yard pass plays instead of just getting a first down.
You can't run the
ball.
Don't need to.
Yeah,
but we were running at will 5 weeks ago.
A check down.
Literally 100-yard games at will 5 weeks ago.
Your boy, well, Miller's hurt.
I was gonna say that was Lamar Miller though.
Yeah,
Miller's hurt.
All of them?
Yeah.
Blue is a special teams player.
You saw what
Borm is back. Blue is.
You
I'm
saw
not
what
gonna say
Blue
trash. Blue is a special.
No, Blue's
teams
not
player.
trash. Blue is good for what he's there for, but I mean, Blue's had a lot of opportunity to be the starting running back here, and he hadn't ever won it. I mean, he's here for his special teams play, and I guess he's a good guy in the locker room.
Yes,
but
he's a good team player.
Yeah,
like all SEC.
You know, even I still won't forgive him for that. Letting Brian Cushing talk to him like that back on.
Because he.
Or not.
Yeah, I was like, you need to come on, man. Just like. Don't let this dude talk to you. This is embarrassing for all of us. Oh my God. You don't want to fight me, Blue. Like, man, you big steroid.
I know, right?
Yeah, he's probably like, you right, dude, because you
that fool right in that big chin.
Right?
And them big,
some
big old rabbit teeth. That's not nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is not what we're up here for, gentlemen. No. We are supposed to be encouragers and.
I mean, we encourage.
Yeah, but but back to the game. It boils down. Okay, and then we had another unfortunate penalty, which I don't think was his fault. It was a bad call. It was overkill, but that penalty on Clowney.
Oh, but he gets them every game.
Like, I don't understand it. It looked like a good play to me.
You talking about the rough in the pass?
Yes.
The helmet went right in his chest, bro.
You could do that. No.
Last I checked, you could do that.
No,
I don't think you can do that.
They said he drove him into the ground.
He threw him.
He's pushed him down, bro.
Yes.
I don't think you can put the crown of your helmet into the chest of the quarterback.
Well, what they're trying to eliminate is you using the crown of your helmet, but they also were trying to eliminate you using the crown of your helmet into somebody else's head.
Yes, but it's
if you're hitting them in the chest where you are padded.
Yeah.
Not with the crown
Not
of
in
the
head.
helmet.
He didn't hit him
puncture
in the head,
his
he
lungs.
just grabbed him.
Who do you think actually took the worst end of that lick? It wasn't Nick Foles.
No.
It was actually Clowney because
He was trying to protect him.
he hit him with his head.
All I'm saying is, if he would have had his head up, he wouldn't have got the penalty.
Dude,
And he's known for the man. Did you see the one where he lined up in the neutral zone?
Yeah.
How do you do that? Explain that to me, Hadar. Football player.
He just looks
Ahmad,
like a bonehead
football
right
player.
now.
You want to get as close to the ball.
But you have to look left to
Yeah.
see the ball. That also would let you know I'm even with the ball. That's a problem.
Man, he's just on some, hey, if I can get away with it, I can get away with
Just-
it.
I mean, pretty
No,
much.
They might not
He's
call
just
it
trying to.
Yeah.
What's his awareness on Madden?
96.
You know what's crazy?
It's gonna be 64 next year.
That's how I know I've gotten grown, man. I can't tell you the last time I played Madden.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I haven't either, but his awareness next year is gonna
And my
be
kids don't play it, so I don't have nobody to beat up on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They playing Dragon Ball Z and
What's up, twins?
Batman, Art, what is it? I don't know.
Escape from Arkham or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
But
Buying FIFA for Christmas.
but back to this whole deal with the helmet. Okay, now you got to consider. Okay, now the man already got a big ass head, right? And most of them do. Then you got dreads under the helmet. How do you get your head out of the way? Okay,
I mean, he
you get
could-
your head out of the way. You play football.
Yes, he could have slightly
Yeah.
moved it
He
out.
could have moved it to the side.
That okay?
I'm through talking about the Texans.
I mean-
Because all the Texans are doing is proving me right. Y'all the ones keep holding on to the Texans. I'm
Oh my
done.
God.
They blocked the field goal.
Oh, okay. Pittsburgh.
Man, I
We
should've
got
went
the
with
Pittsburgh New Orleans games on.
Playing hard for Tomlin right now. Playing hard.
New Orleans.
New Orleans got to have home field advantage. Now they
Yeah,
good,
they
but I don't
don't,
know
they
if
don't.
they're good enough to.
Oh, they
They
just ran
blew
this
that
man
up.
right over.
They blew that up. That is crazy.
He gets paid to hold that block, and he just got struck.
Yeah, you did.
Are we agreeing with Cameron Hayward's comments?
What's that?
He said that Ben Roethlisberger is not
After Phillip Rivers,
top 5 in his era.
you put him
I
behind
agree.
Eli Manning as
Now-
well.
I agree to a degree. Cause that dude said Eli Manning, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh,
And I'm like, come on, man.
Hold up.
But wait,
You're trash
but
with that.
wait,
Yeah.
but wait.
But what am I waiting
Now,
for?
listen
About
to
Eli.
Hear me out, right? And I probably admit a lot of this is biased too, because I don't even like Ben Roethlisberger, and so I do think he's extremely overrated. The 2 Super Bowls that he won, he had the top 10, he had the top 5 defense both times, and if you look at his stats, during those seasons, they were mediocre at best, right?
Right? Look at his stats during that Super Bowl. He didn't throw a touchdown.
That's what I'm saying. So now, walk with me here.
Young Ben.
Because ultimately, his pushback or his rebuttal was him being Hall of Fame. Now he's going to be a Hall of Fame. He's going to be a Hall of Fame. Now I don't necessarily think he should be, but he's going to be a Hall of Fame. He's going to be a Hall of Fame.
We're talking about
And
Roethlisberger
he
here?
should be.
Yes.
And
Why
we know
should it?
that
Because of
shit,
his
bro.
stats.
Yes.
Every quarterback in the league's stats are inflated right now.
And his are better than all the others.
Yeah, they are.
Every
His stats,
quarterbacks
his
in the
longevity.
league stats are inflated right now.
And he's
because
ahead
they
of
play
that
play
group.
a different game.
But
Yeah.
you're missing.
Quarterbacks can't be touched. They get way
Yeah.
more snaps than any quarterback ever did before them.
Yeah.
They get receivers get to come up the middle.
So then, why would any quarterback be entered into the Hall of Fame from this era? Then what you're saying is that everybody should be discounted.
You have to
The rules
judge
are
him on the
completely
era.
different.
What I'm saying
On the
is,
air.
let's
But if you judge him on the era, he is better than most quarterbacks in
And I
his
mean, he
era.
spanned eras. You know, people have come and gone
So now,
since he's been.
we agree that Peyton and Brady. I think Brady's rather overrated too, but still.
No, stop.
He's most accomplished. I get him.
That's the only thing that people, because I've been saying it for years. Drew Brees is better than Tom Brady. Always has been. However, because he has 5 Super Bowls, they give Tom Brady more credit.
Yeah, that's the nod.
Drew
you get.
Brees has been outplaying Tom Brady since he's been in the league.
don't know if
That's
Well,
fact.
no.
That's fact.
No, Drew's had a fantastic career. And I mean, I don't even think. I mean, it doesn't come.
It's not either or, number one.
Yeah, it's
Number
not.
two,
It's
Tom
you
Brady
right.
had an effect in those 5 championships.
He did. He had a
He
profound
is
effect.
truly the common link on the field
He's the only one
in
that's been on
those
every one
5
of them.
championships.
Who else been on every team?
So how can he not get credit for that?
I'm not saying he doesn't get credit for that. I'm saying
You're saying that's all he gets? Well,
he gets way more credit than he deserves. Like they,
for being the winningest quarterback currently in the league.
Yeah, pretty much. Also, because he's also the longest tenured one in the league, right? So I mean,
But usually that means he'd have a downfall. In
Joe Montana had a lot of help.
He went over to Germany and had that coach.
John Montana did have a lot of help,
So
and people try to consider Joe Montana the greatest quarterback of all time.
I do.
Yeah.
Simply because he
Joe
has 5
Cooley.
Super Bowls.
That's what you consider Michael Jordan the greatest ever for?
I don't consider Michael Jordan the greatest.
I mean,
But
yes,
who
we know
you think is
don't.
LeBron?
No,
Don't say
not
it.
quite.
Don't say it.
I'm gonna say this again.
I'm
No,
a
we're
witness.
not even there though. Okay.
Michael
Yeah.
Jordan was not the best player in his draft, let alone the greatest player of all time.
What are you talking about? So you talking about his pre-draft status?
No,
or are you
I'm
talking about
talking
what
about-
he did once he actually got drafted?
I'm saying
We're
It
not
turned
saying
out he
Hakeem
wasn't the best
Olajuwon
player
is
in that
better
draft.
than him. That's-
I
it
love
turned out
Hakeem
he was the best.
Olajuwon.
No, he was not better than Hakeem Olajuwon.
Bro,
Now they play 2 different positions.
yes.
They play 2 different positions. Hakeem Olajuwon completely changed the way the position was played. Number one, he was an offensive threat. He was a defensive threat. He played with finesse and speed. This man had 200 blocks, 200 steals in one season.
Yeah.
He was the first 2-time defensive player of the year. He would give you 36 to 50 anytime he wanted.
Oh,
Dream
right there
shaker.
on. Oh, it didn't get it.
That was dumb.
How far was it?
Is
Fourth
Pete
and
4th and 4? Is Pete Carroll calling the plays here?
I don't know. but
How
you're
what?
not- You're
Or
winning.
the special teams coach for Duncanville last night?
You're winning, dude. You're
With
winning.
that reverse on the
bro.
opening kickoff.
Why are you?
bro, and if they didn't have that dude, he would have got stopped.
And he almost fumbled the ball.
Well, you're winning. Punch the ball away.
They just punted away. Well, they just gave it to the Saints.
They just gave their playoff.
But you were.
Hi, Dad.
Hey, shout out to the Saints
No,
fans.
he's elated.
Saints Nation.
So
out
my
there.
thing is, those are Hakeem Olajuwon. Obviously, I'm a huge fan of. So, but Michael Jordan, those stats you just rattled off for Hakeem Olajuwon, you could rattle off stats for Michael Jordan and probably double that.
The ball went into Jordan way more than the ball went into Dream.
Oh, come on.
Come on, they played 2 different positions.
Yes, they
But a
did.
Dream
So,
got
now,
the ball
granted-
shots on his team.
Granted, this is kind of comparing apples to oranges.
Yeah, it is. It's
The
very
offense
different.
didn't go through Hakeem until what, 92?
So, is Hakeem the best big man ever to play the game? That's what you're saying?
No.
Well, Lord have mercy.
so
What
who
we
is
talking
it?
about?
He's better than Michael
Are you
Jordan.
going to say
Oh,
Kareem?
Lord.
Of course, you gotta say Kareem or Wilt.
I
You
saw
got to.
Kareem when he was half dead.
Meaning his career.
His career.
Because Kareem will walk in here right now and be standing up straighter than
and
you.
probably fight you for that comment.
but oh yeah, because remember he know kung fu.
That's
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
Bruce
yeah.
Lee.
And
Boy,
his
that boy
military
was
with
whooping
it,
Bruce
too.
Lee. You better recognize that.
Ah,
Yeah,
boy,
sure he was. But
That
anyway,
was just to build drama.
yeah. Hey, Tamika.
Man, back on the Texans.
Anyway.
though, man.
Hey, baby, you got a shout out. Hey, Mrs. Jones.
But okay, look, I don't want to talk about this too long. Okay, Hakeem was great. I went back and watched that. I mean, YouTube is the best thing in the world, but I went back and watched all kinds of stuff. I watched the San Antonio, the game 6.
When he freaked David Robinson?
Where he just dominated David, and David Robinson was
MVP at that time,
Yes.
David Robinson.
Gave it to him right in front of Dream. That's what made him
Hakeem,
mad.
yeah, it's just a shame that from '94 to '96, really you couldn't really get. Was it '94 and '90? Yeah. You couldn't really get a Rockets Bulls matchup.
Yeah.
Because I mean, Hakeem was he was unstoppable.
Unbeatable.
Unbeatable.
I am
Two
unbeatable.
times. I got some E-times.
I just remember the book.
I think I had the LA Gear joints. I
I had
can't
to
remember.
Those were such bad shoes.
They were awful. They were god awful. But
I bet you ain't getting no Spalding.
I didn't get any
No,
Spalding.
those shoes was the worst.
I didn't get any Spalding.
I'm gonna make them so they're affordable.
Yeah, which is cool, you know. And
Nobody wants
Starbucks. Yeah, I know nobody wants
And
affordable
they'll
shoes.
sit on the
Everybody
shelf
wants
and then be
exclusive.
shipped over
Right.
to.
That's the man. We'll have, look, that's another show too. We'll have to talk about that, man.
Nobody wants affordable shoes. Anyway, but I mean, Akeem was unstoppable. I think the Rockets had some bad luck with the Ralph Sampson injury and cocaine.
Cocaine.
That broke up a
Killed.
very, 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 very good team.
Very good.
You know, cocaine and bad feet. Killed that team. That team was gonna
Probably not mutually.
but cocaine killed a lot of stuff. It was the
I was gonna say,
Yeah,
cocaine
it
kills a
did.
lot of things.
It hurt. It set the Celtics back a little.
cocaine killed the black community.
Right.
So
No, crack
That was
cocaine kills.
it's
Well,
the same
hey,
thing.
you
It's the same
can't get
thing.
It's not the same thing.
Yes, it is. It's the same
One is
thing.
hard, one is soft,
It
one is
doesn't
cheap,
matter.
one is
Well,
expensive.
Well, so
I don't
It
know
was
none of
finished.
that.
No, I'm just saying. All you gotta do is talk to any pharmacologist.
Yeah.
It's
This
the same
is G.
exact.
Jones. I have no clue.
Well, I'm
Any of
telling
these
you,
dudes are talking
as an
about.
expert who has researched it,
Oh,
and
Expert.
as far as the laws go, anyway, that'll be on the political show. But it's the same exact thing.
All
Okay,
right, back to NFL.
free base. But yeah, that killed the
We're
Rockets.
back
Anyway,
to NFL. Though.
yeah. What about the NFL?
I mean, we had
What's
other
the-
people who have. Well, look, Chargers lost yesterday.
Yeah,
Chargers
yeah.
lost.
bad loss.
What about the fight?
Rams win.
Not the
The
boxing
Charlo
match.
twins?
No, not that. I'm talking about the little fight afterwards.
What fight?
Between who was that? Who was that for the Redskins and then big offensive line?
Josh Norman.
Josh
And
Josh
Lawan.
Norman and,
And Lawan.
Yeah,
Taylor
the
Lawan.
taunting part. That was crazy.
Now
I
he
missed
wanted to
that,
get
man.
a piece of him.
I
Bro.
missed that part.
Who wanted to get who?
Josh Norman.
Josh Norman had a chance to get a piece of it,
And
but
didn't
if
want
you're
it.
6'6", 325, you really don't want it.
As long as you didn't say Trent Williams, because I think Richard Sherman learned about that one.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
any
so,
offensive lineman
H-time,
versus
man.
cornerback
Yeah. No,
is
you don't
probably
wanna
not a
do
good
that.
matchup.
No,
You know, it's a game of matchups.
They
and
say
that's not a
it
good
ain't
one.
about the size of the dog, it's about the dog, the fight of the dog.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
I
when
know,
you
I
can
know.
pick
They
that
say a
dog
lot
up
of
and
stuff.
just throw that dog into
They
the
say a
wall.
whole lot of stuff. A whole lot.
You listening to the Garage Apartment, man. We here every Sunday night from 6 to 7 Central Standard Time. Be sure to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. So, you saying the Chargers, yes, had a horrible loss. Redskins, they done.
Yeah, they're done.
Who
Dallas
else?
is sneaking in there.
Dallas Clips.
Dallas is in
clinched.
there.
Yeah, ain't that a dang shame?
Boo.
I mean,
But hey, what happens if Philly
I'm
makes
neutral.
the defending champs? Do they make teams nervous?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're in
actually
the hunt.
playing like, I mean, Nick Foles is on fire.
Man,
Nick Foles is
they're
playing
down,
like
cats.
last year, Nick Foles.
And what is that about? But he was horrible at the beginning of the
Arizona.
season.
He is. He's
They're
playing like.
down.
He needs everybody to be tired, I guess.
Hey, wait.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
fresh.
yeah.
Everybody else is
Hey.
injured. He's fresh.
Hey.
So we'll fall into the wild card round.
I know that's disastrous.
We would be at home as of now.
Yeah, at home.
We need the Patriots to
You
lose.
meaning the
Who do they
Houston
play?
Texans?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, excuse me. We being the Houston Texans. I am a Texans fan.
I'm just from Houston.
Okay.
Okay. Nice to know we on. Damn.
That's not what I was trying to do.
Got my professional broadcast.
What is going on today,
Hey.
gentlemen?
So it's
Hey,
2 minutes
mark,
left.
mark that spot right there.
2 minutes left. Drew Brees has the ball. 4th and 2.
4th and 2.
Now, Breeze, you got to make me look good, man. I just said
Well,
you
they're about to go
you're the
down to
greatest
2 minutes.
quarterback
They need a
of all
touchdown
time.
to win the game.
I just said you the greatest quarterback of all time. You got to make me look prophetic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking
Greatest
about?
quarterback of all time, Drew Brees?
No.
All time.
Okay,
You mean of
okay.
this era?
Yeah.
Just-
I was gonna say he only won one state.
Again,
Well,
can you
I'll take
really
that, you know,
compare?
that's
Can you really compare quarterbacks? I mean, with the and again with the difference in the era.
Yes, you can.
No,
It's called ability.
No,
No, you can't do it on ability
It's
because
difficult
everybody
on
now has
numbers.
more ability.
Ability.
You have to use stats, man. That's the only thing. That's the reason you keep them.
Numbers and ability.
But is it fair to always make somebody greater than they really are simply because they have championships, man?
No, that's not fair. That's why you look at the stats that they do. Because several people can just coattail to a championship on a 52-team squad.
Dude, Tom Brady is hardly Trent Dilfer.
No, I'm not speaking of
Yeah,
him at all.
no, I'm not saying.
So what are we talking about here?
But people are saying he's the greatest quarterback
He is
of
the
all
greatest
time.
quarterback.
He's not better than Peyton Manning.
No,
He's
he's
close,
not.
though.
No, he's not. He has more championships.
He's clutch though, bro.
No. All right, let's go. Look at his numbers. That year, all right, what, Peyton threw, 48 touchdowns, right?
49.
And then he came back and threw, 50?
And then Peyton threw 52.
Okay. Does that not put you on that same level, though?
No, that just means you play in an era where you can throw a bunch of touchdowns.
So does Peyton.
Because remember when Brett Favre was playing, he was only throwing 40 a season, and that was amazing at the time.
But he was also on drugs.
And he was texting his
Not
junk
sure
lady.
what that means, but okay.
I mean,
And he was sending his
And
mail,
he was
his
texting
mail
his
organs
junk
to
ladies to
that makes
report
sense.
That was
that.
when he got to the Jets.
That's-
and he was playing with rapists and Mark Tremua and
which should make you the greatest of all time.
Yeah, that went under the
He's
radar a
in
lot.
jail.
It was a big deal.
Yeah,
It was
He's
not
not in
big
jail
like
anymore?
that.
No, that was
He's
a
on,
big
hey,
deal back then.
he's on the list though.
American
he's on what list?
The list had to go down to the police station and say, I moved in.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, registered.
Yeah, he's on the list.
He should be.
Yeah.
And I moved in here.
He had an after prom party, remember?
After prom party.
Yeah,
He was
man.
like, dude, I'm gonna have these chicks over, bro.
Horrible.
Dude, she's so hot.
Maybe you should have pulled it.
She's so hot.
Look at,
She's drunk,
hey,
bro.
you talk about my tight end.
Hey, at least he didn't.
You're tight end, bro.
At least he didn't pull an Aaron Hernandez.
So, I mean, if they would have told.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, and he does not come up with
Did
this.
not, oh, they
Yeah.
had a plan.
Oh, there it goes. Always, whenever the defense makes a stop,
Yeah, that's
they
home
give
cooking.
the ball
Home
back to
cooking.
the offense once again.
Some etouffee there.
Yeah, that was some jambalaya. That was some gumbo right there.
That's some home cooking right
Say
there.
that there right there, yeah.
That was some of that.
Wow, what's happening?
Oh, well, he
He held him on the slant.
He held, yeah.
He was beat
How
and
you
he held
even
him.
expect to get away with
But
it?
did he tip it? Because if he tipped it,
Yeah, the
it's
ball
over.
was tipped.
Oh, they still call it.
Yeah, I don't think you can review that with the ball
Joe
tipped.
Hayden pass interference.
Yeah.
Joe, hey, what happened? How quick they fall?
Joe Hayden is not falling. He's
He
just
hasn't fallen?
out of Cleveland.
Yeah.
And so I hear less about him out of Cleveland than I did when he was in
Well, that's
Cleveland.
because he's no longer the man. He's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
he's just a part of a very
He was
good
the
defense
guy,
in
and so
Pittsburgh.
allow
He
me
was
to
the man in Cleveland.
Yeah.
Allow me to say it again. How quick they fall.
99.
He's 99 man.
We send, still on NFL, we sending our prayers and good vibes to our boy, Josh Gordon, man.
Oh, man,
Yeah.
that is a sad.
I really hope he gets himself together.
I know.
I mean, not even football wise.
Yeah,
Just
just on a human.
I mean,
Exactly. Okay, so since we're going there, let's go ahead and talk about it.
Whew.
So now, because once again, we're still dealing with the hypocrisy that is the NFL, right? Because all the time we hear about how they are concerned with the safety of the players. Their safety of the, we all know that's just because that's what you have to say.
Yeah.
But if you're truly concerned with the safety of the players, don't you as a league have to do more with your players who are truly suffering from mental illness and substance abuse?
I read today that they had 24-hour security and cameras at Josh Gordon's home
He had the Pac-Man Jones deal.
when he was on his bye week to make sure he did not get in trouble,
Right.
and he still snuck out. And apparently that was when he had his slip up, if you will. 24-hour security.
Well, you know, there's a very good friend of the show who has worked security for NFL teams.
Yeah.
What he told me about their security.
Yeah, I'm
I mean,
sure.
Come on now.
Yeah, slide me something, and I'm sleep,
Yeah,
bro.
it ain't even sliding, but you know, yeah, I'm not gonna. You gonna go tackle Lindell White? And say, hey, Coach Fisher said no
Okay.
girls in your room.
Or Casey Hampton, like Casey Hampton looking.
Well, the story was about Lindell White. But what are you gonna do? And I mean, you just happy to be there. He was so excited to be there. He's like, oh look.
But no,
So, I mean,
on a serious note though, because we all know, and one of the biggest problems that there is because people do not understand mental health and oftentimes they're very dismissive towards it.
Yeah.
Because it's taboo or it's uncomfortable, because it's not just always one thing. You know, when we're considering trauma, we're considering whatever might be a contributor to your mental health. Why don't you? Because I don't understand that you being the employer or you being the governing body that of a league that this player is a part of, that you claim that you want to protect. Why is it always, I got you?
Oh boy. Well, why not protect your investment?
That's because insurance is expensive, man.
No,
And
I mean,
Insurance is expensive. Really, really. I mean,
at the end of the day,
it's like at the end of the day, it's a business.
yeah.
And they still paying them taxes on their insurance premiums, and the CEO's got to pay for their insurance for everybody.
I see it as supply and demand, man. There's more people out there.
Yeah,
So,
that too.
like, there's literally a pipeline waiting, and so you do what you can depending on how cold they are, and at some point in time, it's not worth the investment when you can simply bring in someone else.
Which makes LeBron James' comments true.
What's part of LeBron James
Where
comment?
he
Not
says,
quite-
now he
not
said
quite
he
true.
said slave mentality, but I
That's-
think he meant slave owner mentality.
But
No.
side note,
In the sense that
but side note, did you see where your boy Eric Reed
Yeah, keep saying drug testing.
is getting drug tested?
Yes,
like
every week.
Every week.
Or
exactly.
random drug
So there it is. So
Well, he's getting
exactly.
targeted, yeah.
Is that not a gotcha? They trying to catch
They're
him.
trying
in
to get
something.
you out.
That's
So if you're testing one individual 7 times in 11 games,
It's
and then
the
you got another
microcosm.
individual who has a history.
it's the microcosm of life of a black man.
Well, I mean, that's what jobs do. I mean, like, that's why the only problem I had with LeBron's comments was just the hyperbole. It's
Yeah.
just like, bro,
That's a long way to go.
yes, okay, slavery, okay, now he said that it's like, you do what I say, I'm gonna get rid of all y'all. Well, they burned slaves.
Yeah, they killed them.
They used to put them on a rotisserie over a damn fire and dehydrate them to death, right? Okay, this is not the same thing. You're talking about ownership and labor. And it's a messed up situation, don't get me wrong. And I understand what he's saying, but he also doesn't have a whole lot of history of his own league. And what they did to a player who was, I mean, they froze a player out who was averaging 25 points a game.
This is true.
A guy who was 10 times, as far as his level goes, the player that Kaepernick was, as far as how important he was to his league and his team.
Absolutely.
I mean, and
Absolutely.
that happened years ago. Nobody, you know.
And for those who don't know, he's talking about Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf, formerly Chris Jackson.
Touchdown. Oh,
Shout
no,
out.
that wasn't a touchdown? I'm sorry.
That's all right. They need to run the time, though. They need to
Well, they got
score
plenty of time.
until
Huh?
30 seconds on the
And so
clock.
those of you who don't quite, that's a touchdown, that's a
Yeah,
touchdown.
it's a
Those of you who don't quite remember, Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf refused to stand for the national anthem, saying that the flag represented oppression and, what was it, oppression and
Yeah.
prejudice,
Hypocrisy.
and murder, and he just didn't stand, he wasn't proud
And
to
also-
stand and salute
After
such
the
a
Super Bowl.
symbol.
And also for his religious,
Yeah.
he also saw it as
Yeah.
idolatrous to be reverent to an inanimate object. So
So,
that was part of it also.
so what the NBA ended up doing was, suspending him. And Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf refused, he continued to refuse to stand for the national anthem. He even went so far as to, one time he stood for the national anthem and turned his back.
And apparently they
Turned
like
his
that.
back to the American flag. So they,
As a form of protest.
as a form of protest, so when they realized that he was not budging in his position, they came to an agreement to where they allowed him to pray or drop his head in observance of his of his religion.
That was his compromise.
That was his compromise.
But even when he compromised, they still, oh yeah, thank you, Hamad and Craig Hodges.
And Craig Hodges, thank you, man.
Ahmad, stay with it.
I know, we didn't have Hamad.
You know what I'm talking about?
Mine's gonna be the intern as our stat boy.
There you go.
That's,
In fact, we're gonna have a Martin. Oh,
hey, we're gonna call this the Arabic sports show.
January 19th. January 19th for the Fight Night Show. Mark gonna come sing the national anthem.
What?
He gonna come sing the national anthem.
Who's singing that?
Do it R. Kelly style.
Yeah, we gonna have some people coming in steps. We gonna have somebody come step while he's doing it.
Greatest anthem ever.
That's another thing. Yeah, that's another thing to go see on social media.
Yes, everybody should check out R. Kelly's national anthem.
That was B-Hop and
Taylor, Jermaine Taylor.
Yeah,
Jermaine
yes,
Taylor.
yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Talk about a
stepping
spectacle.
in the ring.
There he is, the greatest of all time.
Yeah, he did.
That was a spectacle, man.
Yeah, it was a spectacle.
A great spectacle, but that was America. Only in America.
I will say this: as much as R. Kelly is a piece of caca,
Man,
Really?
you gotta give him credit. The boy is brave.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's that same break, and the same thing make you laugh, make you cry. So it's that same audacity
Oh,
that made him great. Also made him say, you know, because like men, you know what I'm saying?
What made them say, "Did you get your shots?"
Yeah, yeah, exactly. But it's the audacity, because most men, I mean, you know, men have, you know, driven through like high school and be like, oh, that's a nice looking lady. R. Kelly stops. Oh,
Yeah.
he tries to holler.
And then locks
Did
them.
you get your shot?
And then locks them in the room.
Yeah, the audacity
Hey,
of that.
hey, did y'all?
Same thing
Did
makes
y'all?
that.
Y'all check
He
out
can
the-
say at least he ain't pulled Bill Cosby though. He ain't drugged nobody. He just didn't let him leave.
No, he just manipulated young girls'
I was
minds.
Yeah,
gonna
and
say, he
you let
just
him
promised
leave.
them stardom and then literally locks them in his home.
and urinates on them.
And urinates on them.
On tape.
On tape.
And then has the nerve to not realize what he has done, denies it. It's so my intelligence
Oh, I
tells me
shouldn't have
I
done
didn't
that.
see that, and gets upset with Dave Chappelle when he said, "Dude, you made a song about peeing on people."
That was my brother. No,
I shouldn't have done that,
No,
right.
That was my brother.
Did y'all see the 30 for 30 about Benji, the basketball player in Chicago?
I keep saying I'm a watch.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't seen it, and I'm way behind.
R. Kelly's on that one too.
Doing what?
He went to school with the dude.
He went to school with
So
Benji.
he's like doing an interview, he's talking?
Yeah, he's in that. Yeah.
What do they ask him?
I mean, they were like, "What you know about it?" He was like, "Yeah, man, you know, we was hanging outside the school."
I was in middle school.
I was like,
Oh man, I'm gonna go check that out
I used to go
tonight.
to middle school for lunch. When I got back, I heard that Benji had got shot.
I'm gonna check that out tonight.
My little cousin went to middle school.
Yeah, that's why I was there.
Yeah, man.
Miss Johnson used to always give me a few dollars to go pick up go pick up her niece and take her to the store on the way home. That's not funny. We should not do that.
Yes, that is a tragic situation, and we pray that all the ladies make it out of
It's
it.
tongue in cheek, everyone. We are just simply
Speaking
saying.
of tongue in cheek, though, how about some Rockets though?
Oh, man.
What about? What are you gonna say? What are you trying to tell me?
Ever since you gave them that great pep rally, they've been.
I don't know though. Let me tell you why. Now, granted, they have won 5 of their last 6 games, but that one game that they lost, they quickly resulted back to the beginning of the
The
year.
bad Rockets. Boy, that was the bad
And if
Rockets.
it is that easy for you to revert back to that, then you are not ready yet. Now, granted, they're without Chris Paul.
4.5 out, bro.
They're 4.5 out of what?
4.5 out of first place.
So where are they at now?
Denver, Oklahoma City, and Golden State are all tied for first place.
No, I'm saying, but what number are they at right now? If playoffs were at the first quarter of the
They're
season.
Playoffs are there.
No, fourth seed.
Eight?
The 5th seed, man.
Oh.
My behind. No,
7th seed, excuse me.
Oh.
7th seed.
Oh, you said they're 4 games out of first place.
Yeah.
So they went from 14th to 7 in 5 games?
Yes, when they were second to last in the team, they were still less than 8 games back from first place. Nobody's running away with it.
No. And I heard people trying to say the parity in the league. I don't know if it's the parity in the league.
Rams got a little
I think
tight.
there's a
It is
tremendous amount.
parity in there though.
Yeah, the teams have spread out.
I will say this though: these young players have gotten good.
They are talented.
This is
Yeah.
a good time for the league
Boy,
right now. This
it
is
really
a good
as far
time.
as talent, these kids are talented.
But how? Now you know, because I'm absolutely loving this. Draymond Green is averaging 6.5 points a game.
Man.
Draymond should have kept
Thank
his
you for
mouth.
going there. Thank you for going
How
there.
can you see that goes back to my championships versus other things. Just because you are a member of a championship team does not make you a great player. Now, granted, he played an intricate part in their winning
He's a great
championships.
player for all those things.
Dude, you are not that guy that gets to charge up Kevin Durant about anything.
Yeah.
Like, certain players just can't say anything to anybody. Mark Price, Steve Young cannot say anything to Allen Iverson. Not Mark Price, he never won. Excuse me.
Young.
You talking about Steve
Kerr.
Kerr?
Thank you. Excuse me. What did I say? Steve Young? Steve Kerr. Not Mark Price. Steve Kerr could never call out Allen Iverson.
That's racist.
What? Samaki Walker could never say anything to Karl Malone or Charles Barkley.
Yeah, I mean, but in Draymond's defense, man, he was there already, and you know, they were winning championships before this guy got there, and
I know.
I mean,
And will probably win when he
was
leaves.
there. Yeah, and Draymond was there, so it's
Lost
like
to them.
Draymond had tenure.
He lost to them.
Yeah, tenure.
He lost to
Y'all
them.
heard the Reggie
And
Henderson story?
He's the heart of that team. Like, they literally,
About
he has
And
he
you
has
can't
the
say-
clout to be able to do whatever he wants to do until he obviously came at him in front of Steve Kerr, and then they suspended him.
And then you can't then say, oh well, he is the defensive player of the year. Now, granted, yes, he was a defensive player of the year, but who's playing defense in the league now? I mean, who else you gonna give it to? Who else are you gonna give it to? The only other candidates are what? Gobert. Who else?
He got smashed on.
Who else?
I don't even
Detroit, Drummond,
Drummond. Okay.
DeAndre Jordan,
DeAndre. So that's three. And because anybody else you can't name.
Capella.
Capella, Giannis
As the
Antetokounmpo.
defensive player of the year.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Man.
Y'all are some homers, man.
Bro, Capella is
Hey, what did
Capella is fifth in blocks,
I was gonna say, what did your
second
boy,
in field goal percentage.
what did your boy in LA win when he won one in Dallas?
Who you talking about?
Chandler.
Oh, Tyson.
Oh yeah, hey.
Wasn't he 6
And a lot of that was because of defensive rebounds. Yes,
See,
it was
so what
because
are
of
you
his.
talking about?
But that's exactly my point. So it's like, okay, the award, yeah, that helps him with his demand for a salary. But truth be told, you can't say, oh yeah, he earned that because he was one of the best players in the league. So then, for you to then call out one of by far the greatest players, well, not say, I mean, oh, great is a big
I
strong.
mean,
Who's
he's a
the
great
guy?
scorer.
Kevin Durant.
He's a very good
You
scorer.
then call out Kevin Durant.
He's a very great scorer.
I was gonna say one of the greatest players in the history of the league. That might
Kevin
be, it might
Durant
be a
was
little
one of
early.
the greatest players
It
you've
might
ever
be
seen.
in his era, yes. It might be a little early to say in the history of the league.
It's not that bad to say.
Yeah,
This
he's
man
pretty
is
great.
amazing.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I am a Durantula fan. I used to refer to him as Durantula because he was a killer. Nah, not so much.
I'd have been the guy on the squad.
He's
that-
not a killer now.
But you can't then call him out and then average 6.5 points a game.
I'd have been on the guy on the
With
squad.
a,
on
with
the
a,
bench.
with a broken jumper, can't shoot threes.
I'd have been the guy
So
on the bench
points
that
was
been
never-
like, bet you wouldn't bother.
You were the turnover guy on the team.
Yeah. I mean, he's not doing himself any favors as far as if he wants to get.
And this is a contract year. You trying to get a big contract. You definitely not gonna be maxed out just because you won defensive player of the year.
Maxed out.
Yeah, max player. You're not gonna be a max salary player.
45 seconds left. Pittsburgh has the ball, driving, trying to
Chris Boswell.
win the game with the field goal, and
Tie the game, huh?
is it going to tie?
Yeah.
Yeah, excuse my man. Tie the game.
You went to Scarborough.
Wow.
Shout out to the Spartans. HISD.
Speaking of, shout out to North Shore. What a great accomplishment.
Very much so.
Last
Excellent
night,
way
that
to
was
go.
a very exciting game,
East side on the map.
and the way they put it down.
Oh, that's a flag.
Shout out to all
That's
the
a
Houston
flag.
area teams. that
Yeah,
made it
shout out to
state.
Fort Bend Marshall for the way they ended their
You
season.
gotta respect them, boys.
Yeah, you do. You know, DFW tore our ass yet again. North Shore saved us.
I mean, yeah, but
Okay, we think our teams are so cold till we play somebody from the Metro States, and then it's like, whoa,
Wait,
okay, that's a good
but
line.
hey, tell me something.
I'm
Do you
playing
think
as a people.
would it be the same way if they came back down here to play state?
Yeah, Yeah.
You think?
Yeah, I do.
I don't know.
It's close enough for that travel. I don't see this.
Yeah, I do.
I don't feel
You don't think we would've got, Houston?
Cause hey, that Waco school handled their business.
That's Waco.
La Vega,
No, the refs.
La Vega handled their business.
The way they don't just choose local refs on it. They choose the best crews from around the state.
Yeah, we know about Texas Breast Crew.
You know, so I mean, it is what it is. But I think that the
Oh, he fumbled.
yeah.
Juju, let it
With
go.
the new
At the
USC,
baby.
with the
Juju
new
The Saints recovered. Juju Smith with a fumble. Looks like that might have won the game for the Saints.
All right.
Wonder how that makes those Atlanta fans feel.
I mean, them Falcon fans, so yeah.
Well, it's good.
Shout out, Slow. Holla at you.
Slow with the film.
Appreciate you.
With the
Well,
camera.
bartenders
Look
get
at that
ready to
face
make some
there.
money because they're gonna keep drinking.
You are listening to the Garage Apartment. We should. We're here every Sunday night. Be sure to check us out each and every Sunday night from 6 to 7 Central Standard Time. Follow us on Instagram at the Garage Apartment, Twitter, Facebook, and subscribe to our YouTube channel.
And shout out to They Better Media too.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
They Better Media.
Oh, the
stuff.
bike drive.
Yeah, the bike
Let's talk
drive.
about
Friday.
Yeah, how
we
was
gave
that?
away some bikes.
We gave away
At Ernest
bikes.
McGowan Elementary
At
School.
Ernest
Yes.
McGowan Elementary School.
Shout out.
It was a great
School very
showing,
near
a
to
great
the show.
It was a great event. It was a great showing.
Yeah.
It felt good to get back to the kids. And
Yeah,
It
young
felt good
people.
to see the kids happy, actually.
Yeah.
You know,
Having a good time.
having a good time,
You know,
dancing.
Yeah.
Shout out to all the shows, the 92 KL shows that came out.
Shout out.
Bro, where's my phone?
Donate.
Bro,
Donated
where's my
stuff.
phone?
Say what?
Chocolate Detour was there.
Chocolate Detour,
Chocolate
Yeah.
Detour. And even on the
DJ Kale,
Blessed Beats.
Was on the one.
Yeah,
Blessed
Blessed
Beats.
Beats was
Blessed
in there.
Beats.
Not so
Marcus
Christian
Sullivan,
the
Shout
Not So
out.
Christian show.
Yeah.
Not So Christian Show, absolutely.
Not so Christian in me.
Not
Me,
So
I'm sorry.
Me
Me
show.
my
Yeah.
bad. I'm sorry.
I love the name of that show.
Yeah, that is a real. Speaking of, I wonder if she even y'all see the Man family with this CD,
No.
No.
the clean music for the Christians to make love to.
Oh,
okay.
no. Are you serious?
Hold on, so.
Wait, so they got some R&B Christian
Hold
music?
on, I'm sorry. I gotta hear this. Is that really? Did they come with that?
I promise you, tell
Oh,
me, man.
God.
What's your boy, man?
Yeah,
Man,
Man.
Tell me,
Brown.
yeah, Mr. Brown,
Yeah.
man. They got them little.
Yeah.
I did see they were on tour.
And
the
you couldn't
entire
find
family.
two sexier people either to make some sexy music.
Hey, I'm
I'm
sorry.
not-
Hey, not to.
David Man
Hold on,
clarifies
Tesla Man is
couples
kinda
R&B Clean Love album.
Yeah, okay.
Wait till you see
Yeah,
the
alright.
picture that they showed.
In his interview, he said this is for people who simply want to get booty.
Is that what they say?
That is the headline that popped up when I looked it up on
Clean
Google.
love. Oh,
Hey,
David Man.
Christians get booty,
Yeah,
man.
they do, man. But
That's
you
that.
know.
That's that.
It's a godly act,
It's
man.
that clean
Can
love.
be.
That vegan
God
love,
said go
man.
forth and procreate. You can't do
Yeah.
that unless you get booty.
Yeah, you gotta get
Hey.
booty for that.
Dude, see,
Oh, I gotta hear this
I
record.
promise you should look
Who
on.
got a bootleg?
Hey, somebody, y'all should go on Twitter and see some of the Twitter comments about that. Oh my god. Oh, the track list. People like made up a track list. Oh my.
Of what the
Jesus.
possible songs would
Yes, yes.
Never mind Jesus watching. He don't see nothing wrong with bump and grind.
Okay, so y'all are crazy. So he is saying that this is not a Christian album at all.
Okay.
This is simply a getting booty music
I like
album.
booty. Ain't that what he said?
It says
I like booty.
More important.
some people aren't married and they're tearing it up. Some people are married and they're tearing it up. The music is for everybody.
Okay.
Mm.
Well, he should have just said we're making an R&B.
Just an
album.
R&B
We're gonna talk
album.
about getting booty and all
I
that.
mean,
weird
you know, Snoop made a gospel album, so
Ah.
you know, hey,
Yes,
gospel music.
indeed.
Yes, Lo. Snoop made a gospel album. It was number one
I
on
was
the
gonna
gospel
say
album
people were
charts.
buying it as well.
Snoop made a gospel album, bro. I promise you. I actually downloaded that on. You want to listen to it?
You bootleg the gospel?
No, I didn't
Oh.
bootleg it.
Oh, you did say, you said download. I apologize.
you know, I downloaded it. It's Snoop. I mean, he has everybody on there. Like the Clark sisters, he has a lot of people on there.
Who does? Oh, you talking about the Snoop album?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Snoop album. That was number one.
Snoop had Snoop lying on.
Exactly. Snoop would rate.
Yeah, Deidre Hatton was on there, but Deidre Hatton could have been on death row.
I mean, Molly Music.
Like his music. I was like, what is this?
I mean, you know.
But anyway, yeah. So.
Yes, before we on there.
Yeah, okay, so we want to, we did North, you want to dip into the Charlos and whether or not
That
PBC on Fox was a success or
I actually didn't get a chance to watch the fight.
It was
so
a
what
success.
happened?
It was a success.
Yeah.
Because it had controversy in it.
Yeah.
It's going to make you come back.
Does that make it a success though?
Controversy
Boxing has become anonymous with synonymous. Thank you. Synonymous.
Anonymous. Yes, it's
synonymous
too.
Boxing has become synonymous with
Jack
controversy.
Days High School.
Oh, watch yourself.
Yeah, I know, right?
The world renowned.
And TSU mass
Hey, recognize redneck knives.
You rednecker.
That's right, redneck knives, man.
Oh,
Ain't playing no games with y'all.
Steelers.
But no, I think it was a
Drew
success
Brees?
that one of them won. Both of them lost. It might have been a larger issue, but when one of them wins, I think that'll still
Which one lost?
be able to market them enough so that
The lightweight. The junior lightweight. The junior lightweight. Jermell lost.
Jermell lost.
So, okay.
Yeah.
But
Oh, the better one won, though.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's always a dominant twin.
But it was.
I would strongly disagree, sir. Me having twins.
You don't have that? Well, I got
A dominant twin?
One's dominant.
No. They do have their individual strengths.
No. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about there's one who kind of calls my cousins who are twins. One calls the shots. I mean, it's amazing how well they work together. Twins are strange.
I honestly can't say that. Now they will flip flop on you, but I can't honestly say one is more dominant than the other.
Well, okay, in my experience, they have.
Maybe one is more introverted than the other.
Well, the controversy in the fight though was the scoring was very terrible.
The scoring was very terrible.
It was unanimous
It
decision.
was
115,
unanimous,
113.
and everybody.
All three saw it that way?
Yes, everybody.
it was unanimous.
But
That's the problem.
all three saw it that way, but everybody in the arena
Saw it that way.
saw it. When I say everybody, Mancini saw it differently. The other commentator, everybody saw it differently.
So should he protest the results?
I mean,
Nah,
it's an auto. He gets a rematch. They're gonna rematch it.
That's not the part though. The O is gone.
I mean,
Yeah, I
it's
know.
You know
gonna
what I mean?
Ooh, I know that hurt.
That's a difference of
That's money.
a place value.
Well,
Millions versus thousands.
And see, I really thought that was going to affect his brother. Did you see how dejected he was when he saw
I
that?
don't even see how that happens. I don't even understand.
Yeah, that's that
but
twin weirdness.
I guess, but
It's not weirdness, it's uniqueness.
Okay.
the reason why he lost that O is because he came out like he came out just not wanting to lose.
Well, from what I understand, yeah, I know, right? Yeah.
He didn't come out to win.
Yeah, he didn't. He didn't.
And they're both counterpunchers.
Mm-hmm.
They're both counterpunchers.
Yeah,
So
it wasn't
he was waiting for the challenger to be aggressive when challenger was just waiting on him.
So he was the champ though, right?
Yeah, he was.
So then he gets an automatic rematch, right?
Yeah.
But I remember there was a time when you had to dominate the champ to take the champ's belt. Are they no longer doing that?
No.
No, not really.
Because I'm be honest, that is what saved Wilder. Because Wilder almost got dominated, but
Yeah.
when that last round
Yeah.
and those two knockdowns is what convinced the judges that I can't take the fight from him.
Yeah, that was a weird decision. Man.
He was at the fight too.
Wilder?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was there.
Yeah, because he's a
PBC
PBC fighter.
No, but the heavyweight dude that fought before them,
Yeah, he wants to fight.
he wants to fight. Yeah, Wilder. He wants to fight Wilder.
Oh, I saw him call out Joshua too.
Oh, he's just trying to get clout.
Oh yeah.
He
he's
just want to
clout
fight.
chase. Yeah,
Clout
he's
chase.
clout chase.
He cloud chase.
That's the new
Yeah,
thing.
he just want to fight.
That's what the kids say.
That's what the cheering is on. Clout chase.
Because they done learned something.
Yep.
Nah, not necessarily.
They learn with Claudia. Sure.
Yeah, I mean, but everybody, yeah, he's definitely cloud chasing. So I don't know how instrumental he is in the heavyweight division. There's really three.
I mean,
guys.
he didn't look very good. He just got very lucky.
No.
He punched old dude in the back of the neck.
Richard Sherman got in a fight with 2 people today?
I'm sure.
Who was that?
He's in.
Richard Sherman? Yeah, he mad about Ruben Foster. He's just angry.
Yeah.
All these people fight. This football fighting with helmets, it's so
Man.
bad.
Hey, I don't know, I forgot who was fighting. The last real good fight I saw, they was punching through helmets.
Richard Sherman got in a fight with the entire Chicago Bears sideline.
During the game?
Yeah.
It looks like
After doing a late hit, getting a flag for a late hit.
Yeah.
It was a late hit too.
Maybe Richard Sherman said he ain't taking this no more.
Wait, how is
Yeah,
Richard
that
Sherman
was
out
bad.
there? How is everybody out there and they're fighting almost?
Richard Sherman just got in there, hit a few people, and backed out. So he started a fight with the whole Chicago sideline.
Okay, so in these winter meetings of baseball, I'm
Oh,
sorry
yeah.
for the bad, sorry for the bad transition on that one.
Yeah.
Quick.
You know, Black
and
folks
we got
are-
Myself,
Puig. We got
myself,
Puig.
Puig, Matt Kemp, holla at you.
Yeah, the Reds have gotten very good. The
Bryce
Dodgers have
Harper's
freed
on
up
his
a lot
way.
of money, and they might be getting Bryce Harper very soon.
And for like $300 million.
Hey, you
Over.
think so?
He
Is he not
turned
worth it?
down. He
He's
turned
not
down
worth it.
$300 million.
He's not.
getting over.
He's not worth $300 million.
He's not.
You're out of your
If
mind.
anybody's worth it, he is.
No, he's not.
Exactly.
If anybody's worth it,
I mean,
Altuve is.
Oh,
Stop it.
well, I mean,
Well, look, we're gonna have to leave it there,
yeah,
fellas.
an hour is too short.
We're gonna have to leave it there
We'll be
once
continuing
again.
this
Because
conversation.
I would like to talk
Absolutely.
how everybody's trying to take our starting rotation as
And
well, the
baseball.
Astros starting
Of
rotation.
course
Yeah,
they are.
man.
You know how many
Shit,
strikeouts
Randy
we
picking
have?
everybody.
How many strikeouts we threw for him?
We might leave. We
Not
might leave. We're gonna continue this conversation later on, but we might leave with baseball next week. Anyway, you're listening to the Garage Apartment, man. We are here each and every Sunday night from 6 to 7 Central Standard Time.
Yeah.
Again, be sure to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Subscribe to our YouTube page.
Subscribe to it.
Merry Christmas.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Y'all have a wonderful, happy holidays, happy Kwanzaa, Rosh Hashanah,
No.
It's so October.
all those
No, not
things
Rosh
you
Hashanah.
celebrate. I was gonna name them all. Hanukkah, I know Hanukkah's over anyway.
Yeah, but Rosh
Passover.
Hashanah definitely ain't.
Yeah,
Anyway, man,
Passover.
y'all stay blessed.
Prayers to everybody.
We'll talk to y'all next week.
You know, black people say we ain't listening to the show. You talking about me into baseball. We're not gonna
Thanks for listening.
Oh, man.
listen. Throw your helmet down, why don't
Bring it back. Chop it up. Yeah. Yeah, I got my own. I just don't want to be on camera either. You're on the Vivo though.
you? Yeah, I'm on everything.
And what he wants some of the yak. I got Jim. He got yak. My dad is Ernest McGowan, bro. I grew up with Jim. But you haven't told us BRL. So my question is this.
outtake, brother.
So we have no time. Like, when does the mics go off? When you play the music, are the mics dead?
No, the mic's on.
You need to give us a signal, like.
I need to know when the mics are off. Like, when you play the music, we can still talk over the music, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what I wanted to know.
Yeah. See, hold it up like this.
Here I go.
And then clock.
Here I go.
That's what I'm used to.
Oh man.
Nigga,
Yeah, I was baby
I
choke.
started
That's
clocking
what you
a
gonna
month.
think, right?
that's part of my shit. I'll be in
Yeah,
there.
see, that's why you got
So wait, are we on?
And then I'll be like,
We on the live now?
Yeah, we on
yeah,
live.
yeah, we could be. I mean, I didn't
You
turn
said
it
we
off.
could be.
I was
I
just
didn't
saying,
turn it
turn it
off.
off.
It's
This boy talking
No, I know we're
nigga and
there.
all that, man. You killing me,
We need
bro.
to make some
Did I
drop
say
stuff.
This is the after show, man.
I just said, nigga,
I
I'm
starts
on
the
YouTube.
clock like.
Marcus said, "Be ourselves."
Yeah.
No, I mean we be
I
ourselves.
got a
again.
wedgie. I got
If we are trying,
You know how good I'm doing.
I know.
I do know.
But do you know you're the only one that says
I'm very proud of him.
You know you're the only
Because
one
it's
that
something to
says
be anything come
Yeah.
out this damn
Fuck
full
out of here.
I'm very proud of him.
Fuck out of here.
I'm very proud of
You
him.
hear a bunch of that.
Because Tamika was like, you gonna make a mom do it? I said, hey. He is the original garage walker.
Yeah,
I
the original.
not
Yeah,
every-
I understand.
I can't know that garage.
We'd have to pay him. Yeah.
He's the reason why it was built.
Thank you. He is the reason the garage apartment is the garage apartment.
And it's due to his craziness that got it there.
That's got everybody.
Yeah,
up
it's got
there.
everybody up there.
Like what? My dad didn't care if we drank.
I was gonna say, because most people that would
But he
not
did.
have
He was like, you ain't giving them this. No, we ain't giving them youngsters no drink.
Yeah. As I
Oh,
said,
hey,
as
right,
I
Kevin.
They pouring it up them damn selves.
Oh man.
Dude, we were so. Oh my god.
That's a door.
I wish we should have just put security cameras up there. No, we should.
No, we should
No,
not.
but I mean, they would have been
Just
mean
right.
as fuck though back then.
Leave it in mirror. Yeah, then they would have to go somewhere.
I remember when we were watching the R. Kelly tape with fucking Farrell.
I know, yeah, I know,
Remember
yeah.
if we'd have had B-roll of some of the stuff that was going on.
I know that's what I'm saying.
We had porn live reactions.
Poor live reaction.
What's happening
Oh
over
my God.
here? What's happening over here?
We used to do so
How
much.
does Instagram live?
It's still going though.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Okay, it's got a door upside down.
The
You
twins
gotta
are
stand up.
no, yeah, because you don't see them from the thing. All right.
Who we got with us? Who we got
twins
with
here.
us?
Well, just the twin right now.
Twin.
That
Shout out
with us.
I just waved at him.
I just waved.
No, you.
That's what I did on the camera.
You wave on
You see
Instagram.
what I did on the camera?
No, you press the thing. You press the hang. The hang mean wave.
Did you see me? Did you see me on the camera?
There goes your father, son.
What's that?
He's really here.
So,
Come on.
we need some more stuff on Instagram.
Damn.
I know. I tell Mod to.
Ahmad,
I tell Mod to
Yeah, it's
fucking
my end.
take
I
the
told
shit
her to go
from.
look at that.
like this stuff here?
Oh, she
Why
was
is this
on-
stuff here? Because
she
this
was
stuff
on
didn't
live.
show up
Yeah.
on the Instagram.
Dude,
Because
when y'all send me those
This shit
fucking
ain't on
posts.
Instagram, fool. You gotta put that on Instagram.
Yeah, man, that fuck Instagram.
I mean,
Fuck
wow.
Instagram, mama.
Wow.
Fuck
Unless they
Instagram,
would like to
daddy.
sponsor,
Instagram
in which
being
case
a
we
dick.
would be glad to
I hate
have them be a
Instagram.
part of the
But you know
garage
what?
apartment.
On the serious note, though.
Uh-huh.
Now I do want to take advantage. I don't know. We should have this on camera.
Okay, well, I'll turn
That's
it
all
off.
right. We can hold that conversation later. We can hold that
who we
conversation
taking
later.
advantage of?
I was gonna say of the time, and bring our pages and things up to where they need to be. So that's why I was asking, did you ever get a chance to convert the files?
Yeah, no, I have not.
So what day do you attribute to the garage apartment, Ahmad?
Sunday.
What day you got free?
Okay, first
I
off,
know you don't have no days free because you got 9 kids. I'm just
I
saying,
have 2 children.
what days you got free?
Okay, first off,
Yeah, tree jobs.
Tree job.
alright,
Let me tell you a ching or tree, huh?
you know,
Because I'm saying, you be sitting at the ref and you got time to wait. You know what I'm saying? People be coming
Yeah,
in late, they got half times, they got in between games.
yeah, halftime is 5-10 minutes. What are you talking about? You can't
You
do
must
shit.
not have seen these young millennials and their postings. It don't take that long to
What, for
bow.
Instagram?
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
I mean, I do, man, but fuck Instagram.
So how long is
Instagram
the delay
is
on
so
this
wet. It's quite substantial. Instagram is so
But for
whack.
some reason, everybody has it,
These
so it
kids
can't be
are
that
so
whack.
weird.
Like,
These
what's the
kids
what
are
you?
weird.
So what's the Instagram's the best thing you see? The best social media thing out there in your opinion? I know, because he got some pictures though. It's made for pictures.
It's made for pictures and
Oh, you're not even social.
okay,
He just
It's
because
made
last
for
night,
pictures.
last night I
just got
tried to
social.
repost a
It's
Hail Mary
his
right
son.
after.
Yeah.
And it's just,
Yeah. That's
you
it.
gotta get original. Instagram is for you to have original shit almost. It's like, you're a girl, you just take pictures of yourself. Instagram is fantastic.
Yep.
So it's not easy to just take things and upload them.
No, because you gotta get this goofy ass repost app. Which,
I mean, I have it.
yeah, I got it.
So are we still on now?
Yeah, you wanna get off? We got
Yeah,
people
let's stop
actually-
it. Well, no, we got people on there. Let's keep it going.
Wait,
I don't usually do this, but,
Instagram meter.
so-
Repost app, what is that?
So then,
Oh shit, yo. What
You
happened?
can't just put the same, like basically our logo out there or picture out there and then put words, text out this time.
I'll do that. I'll do more promotion. I'll do more promotion shit. I was trying to get that. I was trying to get that fucking
Give the
article.
credits too for their shit.
But anyway,
They can't hear us though,
I'll do that.
Can they hear us?
Where?
Yeah, they picking
Let's
that
take it
up.
down.
As long as it's streaming, they picking that up.
Well, I mean, yeah.
I mean, I ain't super tripping. I just,
I know you're not. We can turn
if
it
you know, if we gonna be one way on air, and